how do you transition out of that?
Before I cross the threshold in that house, man, I check myself and make sure I have no semblance of that character before I walk in.
Yeah.
The one time I did not do that, woo-wee. I'm going to tell a story, sweetheart. I'm going to tell it. That was one of the things you got to release, let go. Get that stuff out for you, pray that stuff off of you so you don't be carrying those spirits, right?
Yeah.
Man, I got it there, man. She said, get about that bed, man. That was one time that I did not get that stuff off of me. You don't want to be that person where you so desperate, so thirsty for it.
Right.
You know, because that 15 minutes of fame will be like 15 seconds of fame. You'll blaze yourself out, right? You know, burn yourself out. Or worse than that, you end up in one of them parties, right? You know what I'm saying? So don't, just don't do it, you know.
I was about to ask you ever been to a Diddy party?
Hell no, man. Dude.
What up? I'm YoungBlaze. I'm a rapper, producer, and director, photographer, just all the way around creator. So what about you? You an actor, filmmaker, musician, someone who's creating or part of something amazing? Well, come meet people like you, where we take Chicago, Hollywood, and we meet up in the middle, and we get successful. So if somebody tell you switched up, acting different, acting brand new, nah. Just tell them I'm just acting Chicallywood.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy YoungBlaze, and you're tuned in to Acting Chicallywood. And today I have
David A. Walker.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What do you do, brother?
I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I'm an actor here in Chicago.
Okay.
And thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem.
This is awesome, man.
Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. First and foremost, tell people what made you get into acting. How did you get into acting?
Wow. I got into acting by way of a dare.
Really?
Yeah, it was a dare. I guess I could say when I was at my former church, they had a church production. It was called I Need a Breakthrough.
Okay.
Actually, I can even roll back because I was given an opportunity to have a line in a play called Seasons of a Woman's Life. And if Michelle Akins, if I mispronounced the name of the play, forgive me. But anyway, I had a role in that, and kind of, I went to her and said, you know what, I used to act back in high school.
Yeah.
So she gave me this line in her production. It was at DuSable Museum. So that got the juices flowing. So I did that play, and then a friend of mine at my former church, Valley Kingdom Ministries International, issued a challenge to me to play a guy on the down low for a play called I Need a Breakthrough. Shout out Chandra Marshall.
Okay.
And so I did that play. It was great. I had a great time. The cast was phenomenal. The writing team was great. And yeah, so that started, that was in maybe 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And that started the whole journey.
Yeah.
I was doing 2 stage productions a year between 2010 and 2020.
Okay.
So I've been blessed to do that, and that just got it.
So you got some weight under your belt. You've been doing this a minute. Let me ask you this, and this is a question I've asked a lot of actors, and I'm starting to see a trend here. Mm-hmm. So, theater or film? Both.
I would say, I get people asking me, hey, I want to start acting. I want to get into acting. I want to do this. I want to do that, right? And I always tell them, they say, how do you get started? I said, well, I would say start with theater, stage first,
And why is that?
Well, because stage, gives you that opportunity to be in the moment, to live in the moment and to be able to project. It's big when you're doing, stage, when you're doing stage or theater, right? And it helps you, it disciplines you, right?
Gotcha.
Rehearsals and, building camaraderie with your castmates and so on and so forth. So I didn't, when I was doing stage, my first opportunity came from stage by, a fellow actor, Rico Ratcliffe.
Okay.
Gave me an opportunity in 2014 to do my first short film. I knew nothing about being in front of the camera, none of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And we were in a play called, shout out Rico, We was in a play called Because He Loved Me, something like that. That's our overall production.
Okay.
Shout out Dexter. And so when we did that film in 2020, Dog Returns to Vomit, that gave me that first, opportunity to be in front of the camera and all the nuances that come in front of it, I knew nothing about. So, I would, when somebody come to me and say, hey, I want to act, get on the stage first.
Yeah.
Learn the stage, and then, you can gradually, move on to, the film aspect.
Yeah. So that's super dope that you pretty much, it's almost like a rite of passage. It's like learn that theater, learn that stage, and that way it kind of prepares you to kind of get ready to say, I'm conditioned to be able to get, handle the pressure. Because when you're doing it on stage, you got like one shot. You got one chance to get it right?
Yeah.
Was it a particular film that you saw that you was like, man, this is inspiring? Was it any films that you've seen that you was like, I like, or an actor that you said like, I like how this brother does what he does?
Wendell Pierce in The Wire.
Wow.
That really, I'm a huge fan of Wendell Pierce, man. His delivery, his cadence, his the way he embodies a cop. Because my thing was really start doing cop roles. I was doing a lot of cop roles, right?
Yeah.
So the inspiration was coming from The Wire. I love Denzel films. So yeah, I mean, that was one of the springboards, I guess, which really got me.
So I want to touch on that a little bit. You say you play a lot of cop roles, right? Do you embrace it, or it's like, look, it is what it is, I'm just doing it? Or is it like, no, I appreciate it because I get to show a different character of this role each time?
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. It's work. I don't, there was a point in time where I thought about being typecast as a cop, but that quickly disappeared as more opportunities came about. Because again, if you're good at a thing, why not ride it?
Yeah.
But then explore other opportunities, and other opportunities still do come your way.
Yeah.
So in that whole span of doing cop roles, there are other opportunities that came that I was able to actually expand my range a bit, if you will. And it's because of consistency and working and being in front of the camera and getting the training and the on-set training or on-site training, whatever you want to call it. Because I didn't do formal training, right?
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube University for me most of the time,
I'm not mad at that. That's super dope because this is the era we live in where we have access to so much technology, knowledge, and thus at this platform that I'm creating, acting Chicallywood, I feel that if we can share this knowledge and help somebody quicker, to not make some of the pitfalls and mistakes that some of us might have encountered. So what are some pitfalls or things that you've learned that you like, what, if I could approach this a little differently or go about it a different way?
Patience. I would say it would have to be patience with my fellow actors. I had a situation.
I'm just acting Chicallywood.